No, I'm not dead yet. Just been on vacation for 3 weeks. Now I'm home for the rest of the summer, and I've got projects to think about. Now that I've finished the deck, which is actually months ago, the roadies have come and gone. The roses are still in bloom, and everything is growing. So I have projects. The routine maintenance projects of owning a place, keeping the jungle out of the house, which means mowing. And if you've followed this channel, you know I don't use the DR field and brush mower anymore. Instead, I have a pretty good sized string trimmer that I use to keep all this mowed down. But those are just the routine projects. Summer is 1/3 over. 23rd of June now. And I have projects that I want to get done, many more than I can get done this summer. So I'm going to have to figure out, what do I do first? What is most important? One thing I have to do, and this is probably foremost, is I have to finish enclosing one bay on this big shed roof so that my power tools that I had to move out of the basement to make room for the lathe and give me some working room are not exposed to another cold, wet winter. This bay, about 8.5, 9 feet by 32, 28 something, houses my, what do I have in here? I've got a jointer, thickness planer, router table, table saw, and next out here is going to be my chop saw, my cutoff saw, because I need more room in the basement. And the DR, I got to put a wheel back on that and give it away or sell it. That's a project I have to get done. This involves moving dirt, building the floor, building walls, and I hope installing a wood stove, a little wood stove back there in the corner. That's one project. Finish the outdoor shop. The other one that needs to be done is I have to repair this Bigfoot camper. It's 27 years old now. No, wait, 28 years old now. Can't see it really well right now, but I've got a stable lift in place of jacks. Get a better look over here. Stable lift made in Lakeside, Montana. I'll put a link to that in the description if it's not here on the screen. Takes the place of jacks. It supports the camper when it's on the ground and holds it onto the truck when it's on the truck. That's all there is to it. When I wanted one put on this camper, the folks at Stable Lift advised against these fiberglass campers, kind of like built like a fiberglass boat, do not have the internal structural frame for support out here on the outer edges. It meant to be supported at the jack corners or sitting in the truck. But I said, put it on anyway. So with all the weight here, and not all the weight is here, you get this bulge here, which means something is collapsing in there. I have mine set up so when it's sitting here for months at a time, much of the weight is on these posts at the jack positions. And that keeps this from bulging out 2 or 3 inches. If the weight sits forever on the stable lift. Now there's an internal problem up here that has to be addressed. Right now it's being addressed by this stick under the jack point supporting some of the weight. When that's not on there, something in here broke or rotted. When this is on the truck, this overhang sags and this bulges out because something in here is no longer supporting what it's supposed to support. Another project I want to do is finish extending this roof out over the wood pile so it can dry out over the winter rather than soaking up water over the winter. Should be selling this to campers right now. Most of it is probably too wet. I'll have to check into that pretty quick. So, shop, camper, shed roof, and a couple other major projects. I need to build a boat shed down by the house and a carport down there. So that's more projects than I can. Oh, another thing, want to replace the floorboard in this camper and replace the sides too. Set a beer down somewhere. So the projects: number 1, shop; number 2, camper; number 3, shed roof; number 4, boat shed; and number 5, carport. Am I going to get 5 projects done this summer? Hell no. But I will get this done. I hope I get the camper done. Anything else is gravy. Where did I set my beer? Got a little bit of excavation here. I got one of the 4x4s to support the floor, charred, oiled, and in place. Much to do, much to do. Get too old for this. Got to oil this again pretty quick. Got to find that beer. That's aggravating. 2 sips out of a beer and I set it down. There it is. On the skiff. So that's what I got to do this season is projects. Oh, there will be another project this summer. I will need to build a board fence. Oh, what is it, about 200 feet, 150 feet long at least, about 7 feet high, at my sister-in-law's place, a few miles down the coast. I don't have the boards for that right now. I'm thinking power poles, the old ones like that. What did they do with those? They burn them? Put them in a landfill? I know, because of all this creosote and stuff, you can't use them for... I gotta cut back this brush too. So maybe I can get old power poles, mill them up on a sawmill, build fences out of those. The carport will be right where the car's parked down there, next to the house, and the boat shed will really just be a roof over the boat. I'll be right back down in here. Go up the driveway, back it in, right down here somewhere, and not have to back it 300 feet to that big shed out there. So that's my projects. Don't know when I'll get to what. There's always some damn thing demanding my time. So we'll see.